Necromancers apparently always have their spellbook in hand. I'm not sure how that became a thing. I'm more of a spell component kind of guy, but that's just one issue with the new Unearthed Arcane Necromancer. One amidst an otherwise quite satisfying update.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
My name is Timothy, though some people do call me Tim. In addition to helping DMs of all ages and stages to improve their games, I run 7 weekly games of Dungeons & Dragons and have been DMing for almost 30 years. Welcome to the channel. Grim Harvest used to be pretty garbage, unless you allowed gaming the system, because you had to be the one to kill a creature and had to do it using a necromancy spell and had to be injured to benefit from it. So it was only really useful against the bag of rats you brought for the purpose of healing yourself. This new version gives temporary hit points to yourself or allies every time you cast a necromancy spell, and that's great. Channeling the soul energy of your dark spells to bolster allies feels perfectly on brand to me. And getting resistance to necrotic damage at level 3 is, a nice added bonus. It certainly didn't need to be the main feature of a level 10 ability like in 2014. Grave Power is fine. I just don't like how it makes you need to carry your spellbook to use it. But overcoming necrotic resistance is definitely a needed perk. Meanwhile, the new Undead Thralls ability is kind of lame. It sounds nice, but amounts to 10 to 15 hit points once per day that never scales. And it costs you your action while forcing you to then summon a weakened minion. While I get the need to move away from the old Undead Thralls ability to enhance animate dead minions, it was really just a bookkeeping irritation more than anything. And either it allowed broken armies or was completely useless depending on the setting and the DM. I think this siphoning healing theme could have been accomplished better. Like maybe a daily option that you could recover by expending a second level spell slot to dismiss a summoned or created undead back to real death and heal half of its remaining hit points. That'd be the route I want to lean in, though I think the numbers on the how many hit points would probably need some juggling. Undead Secrets at level 10, on the other hand, is a mixed bag. I like the teleport when you become bloodied, even though I'm not a fan of situational mechanics or rely on you getting beat up. Bloodied's low enough bar you could get some use out of it without feeling like you need to hang yourself out to dry. But the other half is essentially a powerful version of Death Ward, including the 4+ level spell tax. And you can't cast it the night before, so it taxes a spell slot on an ability that only lands if you hit 0 hit points. I don't know, that's super lame to me. If you kept this ability, and it's definitely an if for me, I'd suggest making expending the spell slot a reaction when you hit 0 hit points and limiting it to once a day. It'd be pretty powerful then, maybe a bit too much? I don't know. But perhaps adding a level of exhaustion at the same time would level it out and give a more reliable use for the first part of your Grave Power ability to recover from exhaustion. At level 14, Death's Master cements your need to carry your spellbook in hand, but it does give some sweet benefits. Once a day per undead minion, wizard level temporary hit points is nothing to sneeze at. But now, when granting temporary hit points with the new Grim Harvest, you can also grant a round of advantage on attacks or their next saving throw, which is a great teamwork boost or a selfish one. You choose. All told, I like where Necromancer's going. Just let people choose the visual vibe of their arcane focus instead of locking them into carrying a spellbook, and don't make them give up stuff and get beat up to use their cool tricks. I think this update will largely make Necromancers a very viable subclass, taking away a number of abusable subclass abilities in favor of more widely applicable options. What do you think? If you're interested in what else this new Unearthed Arcana has in store for our games, check out these other videos here. I'll see you there.